The thing I appreciate most about YJP is they know exactly what my class or my generation needs to succeed in the real world.
As an educator, what's most important to me is service. We are stewards of the community. This is not a right for me, but a privilege to be able to work in public education and to be able to serve the community, to serve the families, and to serve the kids.
What I appreciate most about AEP is the fact that the after-school teachers actually care and there's actually transportation to the after-school program.
What I appreciate the most about the AEP is that we have time to talk to God and pray for Him. It's like a safe place for you, like you can tell anyone your secrets and it won't get out.
YJP session that I liked the most and appreciated the most was the 5-year Odyssey plan. It's where we took a big piece of paper and drew out what we wanted to do in year 1 to 5. I really appreciated it because seeing it drawn out is way better than me just thinking it. It gives me more context in what I want to do and see if is this reasonable in year 1 or year 2? What do I need to change?
The academic enrichment program has been a wonderful partner and in assisting me in my work. Typically, we have to go out and seek partnerships out. There is a lot of need within the community, within Cleveland, within our country, and within our world, and that can be pulled in a lot of directions. Typically, we have to reach out and find groups to work with. The academic enrichment program reached out to us. They were the ones that walked over and through our door and said, how can we help?
What I appreciate most about AEP is just how hands-on we are, just being able to be in the school, just be a familiar face to teachers. It's cool to see how the way we're received and a lot of the excitement that we get whether it is a principal, assistant principal, or teachers, it feels like they're thankful for our presence within the schools. I've been able to do different kinds of youth work for quite a while, and throughout this whole time, my faith is what has been driving me to want to be in the lives of youth in the community. So a lot of the spaces that I've been in haven't necessarily been faith forward or faith driven. So I feel like it's a lot more complete now in what we get to do, knowing that ultimately our faith is our anchor in what we do. So the fact that we get to walk with students in a very practical and tangible way, as well as opportunities for really cool conversations about faith and exploring different parts of their spirituality, and being able to bring those together has meant a lot.
The most important part to me is showing the kids that they are loved and they are appreciated. Because when they come to school, they make me happy, and I come to work for them. So therefore, my role is not only being a teacher, but also I feel like a parent, I feel like a nurse, a guardian, a confidant, a friend, and I care about their education. So I'm also a motivator.
So the forms of help that Scranton Road Legal Clinic provides, not only do they provide from an informational standpoint of how to guide or how to go ahead and find the legal ways, they also provide the financial aspect. Scranton Road Legal Clinic helps these fathers fill out poverty affidavits that do a great deal of justice, not only from a general standpoint of understanding that a lot of the dads don't have jobs, so they can't afford the filing. So Scranton Road helps the dads understand what that poverty affidavit is, to go ahead and get that filed along with what they're doing. And I think from a general standpoint of the information, I think Scranton Road Legal Clinic provides a lot of value to the men, only because, again, what Scranton Road Legal Clinic doesn't also do, what I feel like isn't also valued, is they speak to the men like they're men.
I would say that first and most important, that Scranton Legal really are very understanding of the residents that we have and serve, and they take that into consideration when they meet with them. I think that that's really important because it lets the residents really let their guard down And sometimes, especially with our men that have been in prison, they just really need someone to listen and understand.
I remember one time there was a Scranton Road Clinic member who actually showed up to the court. And that was definitely a surprise, and he loved that till this day, and he always comes in sometimes and speaks about it. We took a picture of it just to sort of make sure that the new dads who are coming in understand that this is real, this is not a scam, we actually love to help, and the help is here.
You empower the residents by just giving them education and advice on what their next steps could be in whatever circumstance that they might bring. So they helped me move forward by taking the time out to help me with the custody case. It was a custody case, and it was essentially parenting time, and getting that figured out really helped me with my co-parenting situation and to help like a better family dynamic for me and my child and my child's father. So it was very nice to relieve some of that tension. I don't know if they actually know that they helped me with that part or not. I know it was mainly them trying to help me out with the legal part, but that was a very big obstacle for me because, when you're going to court, things can be a little bit heated. And, once you get the legal things figured out, it tends to get better.
Well, what I appreciate more about the Scranton Legal Clinic is that they were so friendly. Katura, the one that I worked with mainly, was just so understanding of what I was going through, actually more animated about why they were searching me out. So that made me more open to what I was feeling at the time. So I'm just so grateful for what they've done, and which is one of the reasons why I'm here today to share how my gratitude for their help that they has gave me.
Scranton Road definitely has impacted our community, and whether it be through custody, expungements of past records, there has been multiple barriers lifted through the advice and working with Scranton Road Legal Clinic.
I think Scranton Road has that vision of fighting the stigma of there isn't help. There is help here. It's just a matter of finding it. And again, they follow the faith of just making sure that you have the faith and you believe in not only, of course, God, but also from your understanding yourself. Because Scranton Road has a lot of accountability in what we do. And I would say that I do hope that Scranton Road becomes more of a national thing. So that way they can understand from a nationwide standpoint that this is real. And the barriers are real, but Scranton Road is here to help and erase those barriers as much as they can.
I want to say thank you to YJP for all these years, for being flexible, for coming into the school, because I know that we couldn't go to them, and I just enjoy it, and all the people who are part of it. Thank you very much, and I hope you continue to choose our school to work with.